Hi, welcome to Hardy Classics, and today we're in the museum and I want to talk to you about our latest purchases for the museum, for the collection. I'm lucky enough to own 3 or 4 big buildings to display my stuff. I really like displaying it and I really like showing people around. We have local car clubs and different clubs, bits and pieces, and we do videos in here and stuff. And this stuff in here is my personal collection. I don't really sell much stuff. Um, if I have two of one thing, I might swap things, but I'm really just a collector. I make my money in other ways, and this is just a bit of fun. So, where have we been? We've just come back from Richard Edmonds' auction in Chippenham. Now, anybody watching this doesn't know about Richard Edmonds' auction. Richard Edmonds is a specialist auctioneer. They hold 3 or 4 sales a year, specialising in petroleum armour. They also do advertising signs, enamel signs, cigarette signs in other sales. But the one I always go to is the Automobilia sale. It's a great sale. It's been going a long time, and you get some really, really nice stuff. For me, auctions are the way forward. I haven't got enough time in my life to go to every car boot sale or auto jumble or fair. I'm the wrong side of 50. Yeah, if I was starting when I was 20, yeah, I might have done that, but I was doing other things. So auctions are a great way. There's also other auctions apart from Richard Edmonds. There's Bonhams. Bonhams Automobilia is usually a good sale. I've got 1 or 2 bits I always buy there. But anyway, let's cut the chase. Let's have a look. First thing I bought was at the last Edmonds sale. I'll just get it down. Was this beautiful? Still got the tag on it. This beautiful little shell clam oil cabinet globe. This would have been in an oil cabinet. Now I didn't know there were others. I knew they made others, but I didn't know there was other lettering on them. Some say Shell, some say motor oil. This says Shell motor oil. Really, really rare thing. Don't really want to talk about prices on here, but there you go. At this sale, another globe that I bought was this petrol globe. Really early Speedwell, really turn of the century, early petrol make. In really good condition. This one was actually on the front of the Richard Edmonds catalogue. At the minute, petrol pump globes, like these you see around here, are on fire. Well, not literally on fire, but they're on fire. They're highly, highly collectible. Even the 70s type globes, like the BPs up there, they're really commanding a good price. So, are they a good way to get into collecting? Probably not, because even the plastic ones now are making silly money. But what I have noticed at auctions, enamel signs, normal run-of-the-mill enamel signs, are really reasonable. So anybody starting out, enamel signs, like obviously normal ones. Right, what else did I get? Talking of enamel signs, here we go. I bought this Hardman's Benzoil. Now this little sign is mega rare, double-sided flange sign in really, really good condition, although it has had some professional restoration, which you can see there. I'll probably get this restored again because I have a restorer who does a lot of work for us, and he's really, really good, and some of his work has fooled experts. Some you can see, some stuff he does you can't see. Now this sign, being so rare, I had to have it for the collection. There's a lot of collectors out there would snub the nose at it and say, I don't want it because it's been restored. But for me, I'd rather have it in my collection, even being restored, just to say I had it, because it's that rare. If there was 500 floating about on the marketplace, you might be picky and say, I want the best one. that's not restored, that's did it, but there isn't. There's only one that we know of, and it's been restored. So I don't really care. So there you go. There's the Benzel. Right. What else have we got? When we went to Bewley this year, we didn't buy anything off the stalls. Again, Bewley's always hard work for me. I don't really go to Bewley to scrat around stalls. I do look at them, but I'm not one of these who's in boxes and underneath the thing. I ain't got time. I take my family, and it's a bit of a holiday for us, and I meet people, I socialise. There was one sign I really fancied. Me and another collector, we both picked the sign out at separate occasions, so we hadn't met each other. We both said we liked this sign when we were talking. When we both went back to buy it, it had gone. 2 weeks later, he rings us up and he said, look, the guy who had that sign had another couple of them, exactly the same. He's turned up at my house. Do you want one? And the answer is yes. And I'm going to spin the camera around now. And that's the sign. So it's Ranson, Sims and Jeffries, and it's a beautiful sign. It's not my usual thing. It's not my Petroliana, but it is obviously steam. So it is some form of transport. I'll probably get a bit of professional restoration done in the middle because I think it spoils it. Again, people will say, I was watching the video, I wouldn't get them restored, or they're not the same, or you've devalued them, or whatever. But the stuff in here is not for profit, it's not for reward, it's so I can come in and look at it, and I'd rather look at it, you know, a complete picture on there as, you know, big lumps of enamel missing, so it's my personal choice. But I get it both ways, whichever one you are. So that was one thing. What else have we got? Oh, yeah. Young guy, young collector comes to me, brings us bits and pieces now and again. Tin sign. Ellswick Cycles. Now, everybody knows where Ellswick is. It is over here. Cycling sign. I collect cycling signs, and that's a nice bright thing. You know, two have survived tin, and it survived really well, actually. He also brought me another tin sign, which I have seen before. Another early sign in tin, Dunlop Accessories. Not the best condition. It's got a few paint splatters on it here and there, and it's got, if I look at it there, it's got a little twist in it, but you could straighten it up on a board. Nice sort of thing. Again, rare. And the final thing, what I picked up at the weekend, I bought off a dealer. It's in this box. Is this little, again, another shell oil globe. The back is not as good as the front. Slightly faded lettering. Again, it would put the purist off who would say, oh, that's faded. I don't want it, you know, but for me, I'd rather have it and own it in the collection, even if it was faded, because of its rarity, than not own it at all. It's the same as a globe with a chip on it. If I haven't got the globe and I buy a globe and it's got a chip on, I can always trade it up or find something else later in the day. That's about it, really. Can't really think of anything else we've bought recently.
What about the policeman?
Oh, the policeman, yeah. We'll have a walk over here. Yeah, oh, I nearly forgot my policeman. Percy the policeman. Yeah. Another auction purchase down the country at Shiffin's auction, which is another good contact for you collectors if you don't know about it. There he is. Old Percy the policeman in his ARP hat there, so there you have it, Percy the policeman. So right, that's it. That's the end of the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, follow us on YouTube, Facebook. Also check out our other business, Andrew Hardy Classic Cars. We've also always got stuff coming and going. Just quickly, I'll flick the camera around like this beautiful little Austin C type van. And to be fair, doesn't it look nice in the museum? If I sell it, I sell it. If I don't, I might just keep this one. You never know. So there you have it. Bye-bye now.